Okay, so we're going to go over decoders and encoders. So the schematic image you see here is actually called an encoder. Sorry, a decoder. So a decoder's job is to take an n amount of inputs and give out to n amount of outputs. And this is only when enable is on, okay? And then there's something called a decoder. It's pretty much the same thing as an encode. Sorry, there's something called an encoder. It's similar to a decoder. It's just it in reverse. So we have 2n amount of inputs, and then it gives out the nth amount of outputs. Okay, so pretty much something like that. So for decoders, it only works when our enable is on. Okay, so this is how a truth table looks like. So this is for 2 to 4 decoder. This it's truth table. So we have enable W1 and then WO. So 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1, and then enable should be on the whole time. The second enable is off, the encoder's outputs will all be 0. So the decoder's output should all be 0. So I keep getting them two mixed up. Now we can modify decoders and encoders. So like the truth table can either be the following, or it can be like the way this table here showed. Okay, and for encoders, the truth table is pretty much the same thing as a decoder, but opposite, and obviously minus the enable. So, hold on, I'm going to call this WO and W1. So it can be 0 0 0 1, 0 0 1 0, 0 1 0 0, and 1 0 0 0. Okay, now if I have a 3 input decoder, how many outputs would my decoder give? Well, we just square this and we see it's supposed to be 9. Okay, so this is how it would look like. Okay, and then include the enable. Okay, now if we have a 4 input decoder, how many outputs will it give? Well, we just squared and it's 16. So the decoder will look something like this. And then it's pretty much 16 of these. And also, you don't technically have to use all of these outputs, like for your circuit. Like you can use like a few of them, and that can be it. Okay. And if we have, let's say, I don't know, maybe like uh, if we have an encoder that takes in 100 inputs, how many outputs will it give? Well, if it's 100 inputs, you just square root that, and that's just 10. So it'll give out 10 outputs. Okay, just like that.